side. You hold me right, just my type. You know me when it's cold outside. You bless me. Welcome back to Pisces TV with Dr. MB. This is your daily vibe Pisces for the collective. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. Cross watchers, you are welcome wherever Pisces may fall in your chart if you're dealing with the Pisces. If you're new to the channel, thank you guys for stopping by. If you feel so pulled to hit the subscription button, check the notification bell to make sure you receive your alerts. All of the returners, you are appreciated, loved, and adored. All of you, if you hadn't already, please give me a thumbs up. It's appreciated and it helps with the algorithm to keep the channel going. It also helps with keeping me on your timelines as well. For those of you that aren't getting your alerts, just make sure you're doing all you can. In the description box below, there is a link to the Etsy store where I have a lot of the products and services, exclusive merchandise, and where you book your personal readings. Okay, so if you're interested in that, go for it. Here on the community board, as well as the membership section, and then we have a store. Sorry about that, guys. We got a few new tabs on YouTube. We also have the Patreon platform, which we replaced our Facebook. So if you want to take a look at that, get some bonus readings, the exclusives, which there's always an exclusive to the Daily Vibe. So the extended version for this reading is available in the Shark membership section on Patreon, okay? My words are just all over the place. Now, I shuffle the cards because I like to start with an icebreaker. We do the Celtic cross style reading, and then I answer your questions at the end of the reading, which is reserved for the members, okay? So if any of you wonder where to pick a card go, it's in the extended versions, all right? Just thought that would be fair. Now, here we have, overall, I see changes, positive changes, should I say. Changes for the better. I do see, well, I guess if something positive, something is positive, there had to have been a negative. So I didn't want to say negative, but I see what the challenges could be. Maybe what the challenges were for some of you or are for some of us. And then I see balance. So what I wanted to do in this daily vibe was talk a little bit about, in the introduction, of course, I let Spirit talk about whatever is coming out of the tarot cards. But with the Oracle cards, when I shuffled them, I took one for love, one for finances, and I did like life purpose, right? Something like, you know, just a collective kind of card. So for your love card, you have give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. It was reflection, all right? And then here we have the blue, the tears, all right? And a butterfly. So some things are transforming, all right? I see 3 butterflies, maybe for those 3 swords that we talked about, Pisces. Now for your finances, it is safe for you to receive, okay? So some of you guys, the balance is coming in mentally, I feel. Because safe to receive could talk about trust issues, beliefs, outdated beliefs, discernment. Maybe you don't expect much or you weren't, I don't know. It says the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. And Source doesn't necessarily agree with that part. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world, okay? That's cute. It is safe for you to receive because we went through that phase of watch out, pay attention to the details. And like I said, a lot of you guys are healing from limited beliefs across the board. So good job, Pisces. Now, do not be tempted to lower your standards. That could be, oh, okay. I was going to say it could be relationship, finances, your job, but it is definitely in your intimate relationships. Okay, so I can't wait to do that love reading. We have balance here. Did I have the little card? I don't. I have balance, and it has the yin and the yang, okay? So balancing out positive, negative aspects. There we got balance. And then when I got the conflict here, the conflict card came out with karmic explosion. And it looks to be like a brain. I don't know if you could see it because, there we go, of the little man and his his head kind of blowing up, and I know it kind of flickered off into the palm trees, honey. But maybe that's what some of you need to get outside to, you know, calm down, get some green leaves, honey. Whatever kind of green leaves you're into. I was just talking about rubbing on some trees or playing with the flowers, but hey, it's a lot that people do with green trees. Now, we will get started with your reading, Pisces, which I love. Somebody told me in the comments, because I do read you guys' comments, so feel free to talk among each other. Leave me some feedback. It's all appreciated. Someone said, I like the King of Pentacles so much. And I was like, I guess. There's nothing wrong with the Emperor, right? The Emperor is the King of Kings, but it's just the characteristics of the King of Pentacles. And that, you know, whatever. So here we have my buddy coming out. The King of Pentacles starts your reading, Pisces. This is wisdom, lessons learned, applying those things to life, which is the wisdom. The lesson itself is the knowledge. Just humility. Don't have to show off. Don't have to be aggressive. Not overly romantic. Very well-rounded is why I like the King of Pentacles. The teacher, all right? I don't know. I just do it. I get all giddy, right? Here crossing the King of Pentacles is the Ten of Swords. So I was like, damn, death to the king, right? The Ten of Swords also says that it doesn't get any worse than this, all right? These swords could represent so many things, right? Mental energy, technology, conversations, communication. If the King of Pentacles is the brain, and these swords would be like information, technology, it could just talk about a lot going on up there, okay? It also talks about a level of completion, hence the 10, moving through cycles. Somebody could have stabbed you in the back, you know? But these 10 swords could have represented an ending for some of you guys. Or like I said, you could have, it's so general that literally you could finish a book. You could have been wondering something online and somebody tell you the rest of the story in your inbox or something like that. It's very simple, the cards. But I feel it's a level of completion. The worst is over. If you apply what you know, if you apply, something about applying, if you apply what you know, what you have, these could be things coming to you for past efforts. But it's like the worst has passed, Pisces, and I couldn't wait. When I saw them come out, other than my goofy self talking about death to the king, I was like, what the fuck? But in this deck, the King of Pentacles, physical and sensual. The Knight of Pentacles carries the slow, okay, I said the king. The King of Pentacles sits on his throne atop a bustling city of commerce. Grapes and vegetation signify growth of all things in the material world. So Pisces, there may be growth of all things in your material world, all right? His eyes are closed as if to snooze, reflecting his slow yet powerful energy. Slow yet powerful energy. And so that's kind of like the difference between him and the Emperor for me, all right? Now this card represents success in the material world, real estate and homes, finance and business talent, investing wisely, enjoying the good life after working diligently to create it. Enjoying the good life after working diligently to create it. And it does stem off from some financial readings we've had in the recent past, Pisces. Now in the reverse, because of these Ten of Swords, I'll just read it. A spendthrift who cares nothing for the value of money, one who may even cheat or steal, undependable for the time being. So that if this King of Pentacles represents someone you know, Pisces, or sounds anything like you, this Ten of Swords could also talk about that's something that needs to be balanced out. Definitely needs to be worked on. Because those Ten of Swords is like deception, betrayal. I'll read it. Could be. And the first card out is very simple. It is the most powerful of all of the other cards. All right. An obstacle or challenge is the Ten of Pentacles for you. I'm sorry, the Ten of Swords for you, Pisces. So maybe dealing with frequency. Maybe they're doing something up there. I ain't seen chemtrails in a while. Maybe it's something new going on. Don't mind me though. I heard T-Mobile was doing something new. I forgot what. And see, some of y'all could just go look online and boom, there's the Ten of Swords. They figured out all the shit. All right. So with the Ten of Swords, where is it? Besides my rendition of it. The end to old thoughts. Patterns pave the way to new ground. The Ten of Swords is the ultimate end of the situation. It is done. Okay? Finished and culminated with the sublime drama. Could have been drama for some of you. The figure lay with swords along his spine, reflecting alternative medicine. Okay? Acupuncture and chakra work. Some of you guys may need to work on those chakras. Okay? A bright and golden sun pierces the darkness of the blackest night, letting you know a new beginning and a new day is dawning. The figure crafts a secret gesture with his fingers, letting you know this is a metaphorical deck. I ain't never noticed that. The figure crafts a secret gesture. So this isn't nobody actually dies. Something comes to an end though. I think I like that. I think this King of Pentacles is rising to Emperor. Integrating into the Emperor. Could be, Pisces. We will take some clarifiers in the extended. That's awesome. Now, in the recent past, okay, for some of you, this Four of Cups, for me, represents more than enough. More than you need. For some of you, this is like a lot of information. So that's why I said, like, if you were a student, if you've learned something, if you're figuring out life, following Twin Flame stories, looking at the 5D or the Stargate portal, I don't know what y'all research on the internet. This is just like opening up a portal and all of this information coming through. And it was just like more than you expected, more than you needed. And then some of you with this Four of Cups even came to a point to where it was just like, this ain't what the fuck I asked for. Like, this ain't what I thought it was going to be. And so, with the Four of Cups, others say that it talks about abandonment, leaving something behind, okay? Maybe there was an ending or a relationship. Somebody could have walked away from you, and you felt deceived. Could have been. With the Four of Cups in this deck, it talks about an opportunity. It's right before you, yet you do not see it. Distractions, disappointments, and boredom. Buddha under the Bodhi tree. Closed to emotional energy. It is impossible to see all of life's opportunity coming to you. Life offers sensory overload. Yet, it is good to practice to remember oneself to stay open for unexpected and outside of the box opportunities. Now, here we go again with expecting the unexpected. And Pisces, you keep getting that. So I will tuck it in your back pocket to expect the unexpected. Now, instead of planning for something catastrophic, this expect the unexpected could be really good that you don't see coming. And it's like, you know, deer with the headlights or whatever they say. And no, I don't want to hurt any animals. Okay, you got to be real safe in general. So, use this card's appearance as an opportunity to broaden your vision. Pleasure and possibility is yours to be had. Will you claim it? Okay, now in the reverse, it talks about unstable emotions, acting out in appropriate ways, and abandonment. But like I said, for me, the Four of Cups just talks about a gift given to you after dealing with something that may have been hard to do. The Ten of Swords is a lot, okay? And then that reminds me of when a lot is asked, you know, a lot is required, or to get a lot, you have to give a lot. Something like that, right? That's what they say. Something like that. Now, crossing this Four of Cups, here is this opportunity. I don't want you to miss it, okay? This is the Six of Wands, all right? So notoriety, Pisces, being seen, being put up on a pedestal. It also talks about your awareness, raising your awareness. Some of you have done that. I like the Six of Wands because it's like, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot and they all owe me, okay? With that Four of Cups and that abandonment and that isolation and that sitting under the tree. And it wasn't no people in that Four of Cups. This was just you sitting under the tree, and it was Source that came along with this extra cup because you didn't look too happy with those 3 cups. And so it was something that you were not accepting, possibly. And maybe because we got the don't lower your standards, maybe because you didn't accept that, you receive a reward. Now, for some of you, those 3 cups could be relationships. It could be the need to celebrate, get the credit, be on Front Street. Because the King of Pentacles is pretty humble, right? And then, like I said, I don't care if this Ten of Swords wasn't a bad thing or a death or even a brutal ending. It was still a lot. Every 10 in the tarot deck is a lot. And it's just like, this is something that others didn't do because it's just you in this picture. And then it's just Source with this cup. No others, right? But then here comes you all on your horse and riding in with your wreath, with your wands. And it's like everyone else has their wand next to them on the ground. And here you are with your wand raised on a white horse, okay? Definitely like that. So just be mindful. And for some of you where it says don't lower your standards, with the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, this is a reminder. You know, those are wounds, right? And yeah, we heal. I'm being figurative here. But I don't like the fact that people crowd around you after this next cup comes. I don't like that. And so with the Ten of Swords, for me, as the King of Pentacles, it's kind of like, don't forget that, you know, without being nasty though. Because the King of Pentacles is not the King of Cups, first of all, to say, oh, I forgive you, you know, life happens, and then have those wounds that were healed reopened. No. King of Pentacles is going to watch you from a distance, keep his enemies close, and not even, you won't even know that the King of Pentacles is on to you. Because he's so cool, she's so cool, and so smart, and so smooth, and so everything, right? You think, oh, they don't know. But I heard a song, I heard some lyrics, and it was like, know that I know, they know that I know. I know that they know that I know, all right? Know that I know, right? But not showing your hands, so that's kind of dope. And I did see the High Priestess kind of stick out just a little bit. Maybe someone's relationship is over, honey, that were, you know, those soulmates. I hope you guys are figuring out more and more what those soulmates are, right? Lessons. Maybe you can ask the King of Pentacles what soulmates are. I'm sure he or she would be able to tell you a little bit about it, okay? But I was going to go to the Six of Wands for you. And how did I get back to the Ten of Swords, baby? That Ten of Swords is something else, whatever that is. But with the Six of Wands, and somebody asked me, I was doing a reading, she said, this must be your first reading, and I just laughed. Because it takes less of my energy. With the intuitive guiding, intuitive reading, channeling messages, it takes a lot of your energy. And I don't want to be depleted. And so I found, and for all of you others that have channels or give a shit about your energy, it's okay to read from the book and not sit there and give it all you got. I mix it, you know? I mix it. So anyway, I thought that was cute. Victory lap. Ain't that some shit? Somebody listening to is there somebody gonna like report me and say this lady is obsessed with Nipsey Hussle? And it's like, no, I'm not. I think that it's hush your face. I think that's the album that I heard. Know that I know. Know that I know. They know that I know. They know that I know. But no kidding. Look at that. The Six of Wands. What does it say right there? Victory lap. Marching in glory. Personal success. Inspires other. Sharing the glory. Adulation. Expansion. And being recognized by your peers and friends for exceptional personal talents. The Six of Wands, like all tarot sixes, implies separation and hierarchy. The Six of Wands, like all tarot sixes, implies separation and hierarchy. The main figure rides above all others on his horse. The figure rejoices in his victory, yet his horse looks suspiciously behind him. And I always associate the unicorn with your higher self. And that's like my Pisces card. So Pisces, if this isn't you, because some people feel, I don't know. You could have someone in your environment where you're that very intuitive, protective, provider of a friend, looking out for them. It could be that. On the flip side, this King of Swords has been through enough battles, because the swords, for me, it's like a battle. The wand and the stick, it's kind of like hocus pocus, like what's the ring, Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. And then the swords is kind of like challenge you to a duel. And this King of Pentacles done had his fair share of those. So with that High Priestess kind of poking out, and with this high horse and more than enough in the Four of Cups, I also feel some of you, these lessons could have come to kind of like, Source wouldn't do that, first of all. Let me just back up. But I do feel there's some association in the energy here, because the King of Pentacles is the present energy of this arrival, of this no need to prove. The King of Pentacles is sitting on his throne. He not riding in on no horse, right? And then like in the past, that was the riding in on the horse moment for some of you. So I can see growth in how you present yourself externally. If this could be people in your environment, if there's like a showboat or something like that, or if you were, it's kind of like something happens where you don't need the attention from the outside. You have it. Like something has been proven to you. I think this Ten of Swords could even be proof, and you don't need, I feel like it's the death of the ego, maybe even Pisces. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, either way, I definitely like it. I like it a lot. And we're going to move over to our membership section if this is where we leave off, Pisces. I appreciate every second that you watched. And until next time, namaste.